Morning legends, I'm back out in the woods. It feels like forever, man. It's only been about a week and a half, 2 weeks, but I've been clocking to get back out in the trees. Just a quick one today. I'm only out for the day, I'm not staying tonight, but I will be back out in a few days to stay out, and there will be a very special guest joining me once again, and I'll give you a little hint by saying it's the return of somebody. A lot of you will know what that means, so yeah, look forward to the next one, because I think that one's going to be a good one. It'll be a little bit of a Christmas special if it will go all out and do a Christmas dinner and all that. But anyway, today my plan is to make a little Swedish candle and cook up some breakfast on there and just chill, man, just chill for the day, you know, enjoy being out in this lovely woods. It's not raining, which is mega, and the temperature's not even that cold, to be honest. I did camp here last week and it was -4. Unfortunately, we didn't get any snow like all you lads and ladies in the north did. I was a little bit jealous, to be honest. I didn't really film a lot, and then I went and picked up my mate Brett and we came to the shelter and we built a front wall, so I just spent the day with him hanging out, and yeah, it was really nice. So the first thing I'm going to do now is knock up a little spatula, and then I'll go and find some wood to drill this Swedish candle out. So let's go make a spatula. I am back up at the shelter spot. I know I've been doing quite a bit of filming here recently. I'm sorry if you're getting a bit bored of it. I've got some really cool trips planned for the new year, and I'll be getting out of East Anglia a few times. I've got a Scotland trip lined up. I'll be heading back over to Wales for a little bit of a recce for the next community camp. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I've got a couple of little stealthy ones planned. I've got some kayak ones planned. I just wanted to crack this build out and get a few nights under it, and I don't know how long this one's going to last, to be honest. People that have already found it, I see a few dog walkers around here and that, so I'm not expecting it to last long. It wasn't about longevity, this one. I'm getting warm, man. I need to take this jacket off. I've got a nice piece of seasoned ash here. It's a little bit wet on the outside, but the main bit is the middle. I've never actually done a Swedish candle out of ash before. I normally use softwoods, just because if anyone's made a Swedish candle before, you know there can be a bit of a pig to get going. I love burning ash, beech, oak. They're my top 3, I reckon. And there is an abundance of ash in this woodland, which is nice for them winter campfires. So I'm going to go and drill this out from the top down to about here, going through the middle, and then we'll drill in from the side. And then I've got one of them little waxed twizzly fire starter things just to get this going. A lot of things are wet around here. I could spend a lot of time gathering fat wood and making feather sticks and stuff, but I'm on a limited time today, so I want to get this going. There's your jet for the day. I mean, I'm probably not going to win any awards for wood carving. This is just made to be practical. Do you know what I mean? It's just a quick 15-20 minute spatchy, just for the eggs, really. Even with eggs, let's be honest, you can get away without a spatula. You just need plenty of oil in there. It's just a fun little task, you know, just to practice the skills as well. Spatulas are such an easy thing to make. It's just a little bit of fun, which is why we do this. If you're not having fun, what are you doing? I'd recommend doing most of the work on the actual spatula bit itself before you go too hard on the handle, because if you do the handle first and then you start messing around with the spatula bit, you can just snap it easier. Well, here we are, a very quick practical spatula. Obviously it hasn't been sanded or anything, but that's going to do the job for what I need, so job's a good un. As you can see, we've got a front wall on the shelter now as well. When I was up here with Brett, he helped me collect a load of wood, and we knocked it up in a few hours. It takes a while gathering all the wood. You have to travel further and further to get good dead standing that isn't fallen over and rotten. But the plan is I'm gonna make a door on the right hand side, a little small door, just so I can get me and my kit through. And then I'm going to make another wall here with a little lift up window, which will be pretty cool as well. But the temperature difference in there, instantly you can tell the difference. So if you're not familiar with one of these, this is an auger with Scotch eye. Great for making camp furniture, because you've basically got the male and the female end, so you can slot pieces of wood together. Drill your female, obviously, with the auger, and then with the Scotch eye, you put it in, knock it down, that'll bring it into a perfect fit. And yeah, really cool. Good for making Swedish candles as well. They've got loads of uses, quite versatile bit of kit. I mean, this isn't a really expensive one. The quality, you can get real cheap ones on Amazon that won't last you long. You can get the opposite end of the spectrum where you're looking at 100 quid for a real decent one. This is somewhere in the middle. I mean, I don't use it every week, so I can't justify spending all that money. Even though I'm an engineer and I like good tools, for something that I don't use every day, I won't splash out, you know, mid-range. But I would probably stay away from the real cheap ones, because you just struggle to cut anything with them, even when they're brand new. So let's get this started. I do need to find as well, I do need to find a T-bar to go through this to get my twist action on. It's always good to do a back turn every few turns just to get that swarf out the way. Got both holes drilled. They meet in the middle there somewhere. One of them slightly offset, but it shouldn't affect it too much. I mean, it's there or thereabouts. There's enough gap, so let's get this lit. Like I say, with one of these little Twizzlies. I've got two, just in case I do need it. Because yeah, these can be a bit of a nightmare to get going. I did one with Becca, Muddy Bootlaces, a few videos ago. And that was a bit of a, that one took me a while to get going. But when they're going, they're so worth it. I mean, this is obviously isn't the only way that you can do a Swedish candle. You can split it, split it and split it. Hack out the middle and then put them all back together with some steel wire or whatever. But I just like to use the auger, to be honest. If you just use natural tinders like a feather stick or, you know, just some offcuts or whatever, it's the draw that takes a while to get going. Once it's going, it draws lovely, but to start with, if you light your feather stick or whatever, I found it just kept going out a few times, and it really took me a while with loads of fine little dust just to really get it going nice. But this seems to have taken straight away, so there's nothing wrong with using a little wax Twizzler, whatever they're called, I can't remember. And when the flame starts poking out the top of the wood, you know you're away. As you can see, even the middle of this ash is a little bit wet, to be honest. You can see the water boiling out of it there. However, it is holding on, it's clinging on, and it's still firing for me, so we'll take it. I got myself a Christmas present as well. I've bought myself a new pan, and it's got a folding handle with a bit of birch on the end, nice and big. What I would say is, using a Swedish candle to cook on, it's kind of like using a gas stove in regards to the heat is quite centralised. So I keep having to move things into the middle. It's not a problem, but just be aware. There we are. Nothing special, but sausage, bacon, egg and cheese muffins in the woods, cooked on the campfire. We will take it. Can't wait to tuck into this. Food always tastes better when you've got to work for it, doesn't it? Well, work to cook it. Obviously, I just went to the shop to buy the ingredients. Yeah, mate, I'm a happy man now. And because it was an all-day breakfast, and it's not the morning anymore, I'm having a bottle of my favourite, Woodford's Wherry. Even got the beanie on today. Chances of that, eh? Cheers. Some of you Donnies out there don't miss a trick, do you? A few of you have been asking about my new knife. What knife is it? It's another York knife, and this is the Bear Cub, and it's my latest knife by Luke. I'm still going to be using my Puko. That's going to be still my main favourite knife forever. This one is slightly different. It fits in the hand a lot better actually, and it's got a sabre grind on it instead of your traditional Scandi grind. I love the Scandi grind. I'm so used to the Scandi grind now. I've never had a knife with a sabre grind on, so I've been loving using this new one. It's got my Carter scales. And as I say, it fits in the hand perfect. It's almost like it's been measured to my hand. I think it's quite a popular one that he does. There's some orange liners on it as well. Stainless blade, fixed still. And you'll be seeing me use this a lot over the next year or two, I'd imagine. I'll chop and change between the both of them. And this time, we've gone for a clip-on Kydex sheath. Which, again, I've only ever had one Kydex sheath. So yeah, go check them out. Top man Luke. Can't thank you enough, brother. I'm going to enjoy my beer, watch the rest of this fire, and then I'll probably be out of here. But it's been nice just to chill for, what, 4 or 5 hours I think I've been here. The next video, I'm going to try and get it out before Christmas, because I'll be heading up north over the festive period to spend a bit of time with my family, which I don't do enough, to be honest. I've been really slack. I always drive across the country and into Wales and all that to go on these trips, but I don't make the effort enough to go up north and see my family, and I haven't spent a Christmas with them in a good few years now. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Christmas, as much of a great time it isn't for everybody. So to those of you struggling, or it's a bad time of year for you, or you're just not very Christmassy, cheers to you guys, and keep pushing on. Please just keep pushing on. Big shout out to Brendan as well, who went and found the York knife patch by the pillbox after the last video. Good on you, mate. Thanks for going to grab it. Here he is. So I've got probably one more that I'm going to put out on Instagram. I'm going to go hide that today when I finish here. And then the other one I'll hide after the next video. A few of you have commented over the last few videos about my van Hurrell. Where is he? The lack of seeing him in the videos. Well, 18 months ago, I spent the best part of 5 grand doing a lot of work on him. New clutch, new engine, a few bits and bobs. On my way home from work last month, I heard a bit of a rattle. 200 metres later, I pulled in just to see what was going on, and as I pulled in, I heard an almighty crunch, loads of smoke coming out the back, oil coming out from underneath him, so I think he might have blown another engine, and I'm absolutely devastated because I'm so much money into it. It's just out of warranty, so I can't even get it done on warranty. So I'm gonna reach out to this community before I go to the garage and see what the crack is. Now, I am an engineer, but I'm not a mechanic, so I really want to learn how to basically do it all myself. I don't mind doing a few bits and bobs on them here and there, but when it comes to like open heart surgery on an engine, it's something I'm not experienced in at all. So is there anyone out there that's a mechanic, or have you got a garage, a space, the know-how that you might let me come along and you can go through it with me, or teach me it, or, you know, give me a bit of a discounted rate if you're a garage and I can take you for a camp or something? Just thought I'd reach out to the community first before I just take it back to the garage and spend top dollar on it again. If someone would be willing to, yeah, teach me or at least help me with it. Time to say au revoir. I'm going to put the remainder of the Swedish candle underwater, get that distinguished, all done and dusted, tidy up a few of the wood chips around here just to keep the place looking sweet, and I'll be on my merry way. Thank you for watching. I know it was a short one and not a lot happened, but there you go. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate you all. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.